Hello, my name is Rachel Robson, and I'm studying how Black women educators in K-12 settings use joy as a source of resistance to remain in the educational field. So, my research questions are: what are key indicators of joy experienced by Black women working in K-12 schools, and how do institutional, relations, and personal factors contribute to or hinder expressions of joy? I am using a theory called Endarkened theory, which is underneath Black feminists, and one of the tenets of the theory is this idea that we have this collective knowledge. So, I'm going to be doing focus groups as my data collection. I'm going to be inviting 5 to 7 women online to talk about their experiences. So doing this, some biases that can come up since I'm studying joy. The participants might be more might present themselves as more positive or resilient or joyful than the actual feeling. So this also, another thing that can happen is we have this idea that educators should be like culturally expected to be, dedicated students in there. So they might not necessarily share like the truth about what's going on. They might also be kind of talking about a burnout feeling that might seem a little bit risky in their things. And yeah, and then also another thing that could come up is that there might be perceived like group norms that could be developed, or one voice might be stronger than the other. Or also they might just be hesitant to share their values because they might not seem like that they're not as resilient or resistant as the other peers. And it's also I also come in my own like personal biases and like what I think I'm going to be finding just like based on my own experiences as a Black teacher. So like to avoid these, I need to make sure that at the beginning I'm establishing norms and like respect and saying like, it's okay to share your opinion and like go on saying like, this is confidential and they're not going to be reprimanded from their bosses or anything like that. And also when I'm looking at the data, one thing I need to notice are like what are some dominant patterns I'm seeing, and also what are some variation or the themes I'm seeing. And also as I'm doing this, I also practice flexivity by documenting different like how I'm interpreting the different decisions while I'm like coding the data as well. So I look forward to hearing everyone else's projects, and yeah, I'll see you later.